Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. We're gonna start reviewing Hawkeye, the new Disney Plus series that they released. It's the latest, kind of installment in the MCU universe. It released on Wednesday to two episodes, episode one and two, and we're reviewing it now. I haven't done it early just because it was Thanksgiving weekend. I was kind of, doing things with the family and stuff like that. But I thought, let me drop this first thing Monday morning. Uh, and then we'll start going on a weekly review discussion after the episodes come out on Wednesday. So, my initial thoughts about the first two episodes, I thought they were great. You could see the production value in every scene. They spent a decent amount of money, that MCU money, that Disney money, and it looked good. I liked probably every aspect of the show. Nothing really I didn't like. Some people were complaining that they spent a lot of time with Kate Bishop, which I disagreed. But yeah, I thought it was a good two installments, kind of setting up, the world and the stakes and stuff like that. Obviously, I feel like there's still a lot to go into in the next, I think, four episodes, because I think the entire series is only six episodes. But so yeah, let's do a quick rundown. So it's starring obviously Jeremy Renner. I got their names up here. Haley Steinfeld, and those are kind of the two main characters. I think they were both great in the role. I love Jeremy's take on Hawkeye. Some people always clown him as the most boring Avenger, and he's lame, this and that. If you know him from the comics and stuff like that, he has a lot to offer the team, and I think they just haven't given him that much time to shine in the films, which that's no fault of his own, but the little bit that he has been given, I think he's done a good job. And in this, two episodes, it's no different. I think he's great. He's a reluctant, kind of famous hero. Obviously, he does the right things. He has no issues being a hero. I just think he's never wanted to be in the limelight, as some of the other ones have come to be. So, and you can kind of see that in the show. But then you have Haley Steinfeld, which I haven't seen her in much. I've seen her in, I think, like two things. I know she was in Spider Verse. She voiced Gwen Stacy, and she was also in the Bumblebee movie. That's what I've seen her in. She was also in True Grit. So she's a young actress. She's been in the game already for a few years. She came at a relatively young age into Hollywood, and she's been, amazing. She has never disappointed in anything, and this doesn't change. I thought her as not as Haley, but as Kate Bishop was funny. She was charismatic. She brought a lot of energy to the room whenever she was on the scene. Some people said she was unlikable. I don't see why not. I could see maybe she was pushing a little bit too much in these scenes with her mom, which we'll get into later. But I mean, that's honestly debatable. I don't think she was being, a horrible person and stuff like that. So I think she is very likable. You could see why she would eventually be a worthy successor to Hawkeye. She's been training since the age of 6 in martial arts, in archery, and things like that, and acrobatics and gymnastics. So she has the chops to kind of replace him. And essentially, this is what this show is showing you where Hawkeye is now, and the eventual retirement of his mantle as Hawkeye, or the character as a whole. Um, and you kind of see that in the opening credits. It just basically shows a quick backstory for Kate Bishop in the intro, where they don't show anything about Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner's character at all, and that's kind of like the sign, basically letting the audience know, like, this is Kate Bishop's show. And some people, I read, unfortunately, I read the YouTube comments, and some people were not happy about that, and I'm just like, what do you think it was going to be? But that's just me. And moving forward, so Kate Bishop's mom, Eleanor Bishop, is played by Vera Famiga. She's been in different things, Bates Motel, and I think she's been like in the Annabelle movies or something. I'm not sure. Great actress, amazing. I didn't know that was gonna be her mom, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, pleasantly surprised. Um, she might, you know, have some stuff going on in the background. We might find out some things later down the line in the series. Maybe she's a villain or something like that. I feel like she might not be a full fledged villain, but she definitely has some skeletons in her closet that she's not letting her daughter know. But I'm excited to see what they do with her because she's an awesome character. Now, Kate Bishop's father had passed away in the in the beginning of the first episode, and fast forward, like 10 years or whatever the case was, her mom is currently, dating and stuff like that. And they actually introduced her boyfriend, and he's played by Tony Dalton, and his name is Jack. His last name is Ducasnes or something like that. I can't pronounce it. Sorry. But he is actually a villain turned superhero from the comics, and his vigilante name or his villain name, whatever you want to call it, is the Swordsman. And he, in the comic books, he actually had trained Hawkeye, the original Hawkeye, Clint Barton, in martial arts, close combat, and armed fighting with swords and things like that. And that's how Hawkeye knows him. In the series, they have not met face to face, so we're not sure if they're going to know each other. That they might have changed that for the actual show instead of the comics. But that's kind of the reason why he's so good at sword fighting. People might have not picked that up and just thought he was just good for story purposes. But no, and he's actually playing a known character. He is not a made-up character or a character of no consequence. He's actually playing the swordsman, and you can look into that character after you watch the video. So they have other people. Linda Cardellini is back as Hawkeye's wife. She's always awesome in anything she does. Love to see her on screen. And I mean, there's other people and stuff like that. But that's kind of the rundown of the actors and the characters, at least that I want to talk about. The show is currently sitting actually 94% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critic score and 84% for the general audience score. So it's obviously, a liked show in the first two episodes. Can that go up and can that go down when we go more into the series? Of course. But as of right now, the two initial episodes, people are liking it. What do I expect from the show? I feel like they're going to dive more into the the criminal element of New York City. They're going to dive into that. I have some suspicions that we might see Kingpin, maybe Daredevil. I doubt they're going to show Daredevil. I think they're going to show Kingpin. Obviously, the new Black Widow, Yelena Belova, is going to be in it. They kind of tease that in the ending of Black Widow, that she's probably going to be in the Hawkeye series because of what they showed there. Spoiler alerts. And I think that's going to happen. I don't think Hawkeye is going to die in the series. I think he's going to be alive. I think he's just going to, retire and go back into like being a family man and stuff like that. So, episodes 1 and 2 I thought were great, well paced. Production value was good, dialogue was good, script and everything. Visuals were awesome. Especially in the first episode, seeing the attack on New York from a civilian's perspective, from a pedestrian's perspective, I thought was pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. I'll start dropping videos hopefully every Wednesday. I'm going to try. It's just extremely difficult with work. But let me know what you guys thought about the show. Let me know what your theories are, what your questions are, and I'll kind of go over them in my next video. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.